What's going on, guys? I had to record this like 4 or 5 times because I did this after editing the video from yesterday, which was about PewDiePie getting threatened to be sued. While I was pulling up my studio to get ready to upload, I realized my partnership went through, my YouTube partner. I hit 500 the other day. I was going to do a video about it, and then I was like, wait, let me wait till the partner thing goes through, because if it goes through, then I'll have a better reason to talk about this. So yeah, partner came through. I know I sound super uninterested, but I'm just really tired, need a shower and go to bed because I got to work in a few hours. I've been asleep for like the last 10 for some reason, and I need to go get me a nap in before I got to go to work. But I would like to go ahead and say thank you, everybody that's been subbing to me. I hit 500 last week. I've hit partner today. It's taken me quite a lot to try to record this and stay on topic because I've been going everywhere. I can't stay on topic because my brain is mush, but at the same time, I'm like super like excited and tired at the same time. So like it's really hard to explain everything, but I would like to go ahead and touch base on a few things that I think I would like to come bring to my channel at some point and some stuff going forward, and also show a little bit more appreciation to you guys that have been subbing, watching, viewing, sharing, everything. Everything you've been doing is just so great. So first thing, I will not be getting any type of ad revenue because got to hit 1,000. I can do members, but I don't see anything that I can bring to the table at the moment. I've seen some people, which is an inkling of an idea, where they'll live stream with members to give them an inside look on their editing and stuff like that. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I have enough to give to members, so that's going to be put to the side for now until more ideas. If you guys have any ideas, you can put them in the comments below. I would read through that. That would help me try to dial in and see what you guys will want, because, I mean, as a member, it is you that is, putting your money into this, not me. This is just an idea. So idea pool down below if you want to do that. Another thing, if say I start getting revenue a few months from now, that bit of money, I obviously have to pay taxes on it, which I'll have that covered. My point is, I'm going to try to do, depending on how much money I start, getting in from revenue, I would like to reinvest in more equipment. It's going to be cameras, mics, stuff like that. I'm going to try to introduce certain hunting seasons. People have seen I do hunt. I'm going to try to get a camera, get a mic, get a system set up to where we go hunt in our area, where we do go. Even if it's a bad one and we don't get any shots, you can watch us talk shit back and forth, be on TikTok. I have a vlog style, I guess, and it will probably be boring most of the time. But once I get better, like here soon, I'm going to go get me a few more a hunting rifle and stuff to get ready to go further into hunting season, because pretty soon, I think later this year, I'm going to have to renew all my stuff, my licenses, or they might renew in January. I can't remember. But that's something I want to bring to my channel, is hunt. Now, I'm not going to be a big hunting channel like a lot of the other ones, because they are strictly hunting. They know what they're doing. They know where to go. They're going to like Arkansas for duck hunting, which you can get hundreds in a weekend. I mean, in an absolute smash fest. And here in Mississippi, I could probably get about 5 or 10. But that's one thing I'd like to bring. My streaming on the weekends, I've lacked a little bit, because it being on nights and having to try to stream during the day has been a nightmare. I've tried to get up a little early and stream, which I've almost completed Chrono Trigger. That's another thing. I've had to adopt a lot of things for streaming, which was like an Elgato, another PlayStation, because my PlayStation in there is all set up, hooked up. It's got a whole bunch of accessories added to it. I did not want to bring that in here. So that was another thing. I had to save up money from work and actually pay for another PlayStation to make it a lot more convenient. That was 100% doable. So I did that, and it's made it a lot easier. And for the people that's come by, when I do stream, I appreciate you coming by, liking it, and going on. That's cool. It's a big deal to see people even come by and say, hey, I saw you live. I can't sit and watch, but I thought I'd say hey and leave a like. That's great. Same thing if you come by and say, hey, I'm just going to share this. I'm going to do this. It's all welcomed. I'm not like some of the people I cover. I'm not so pushy and very angry. This is not anybody that wants to look at this as your viewer's fault is definitely in a negative headspace already. When you're doing YouTube, Twitch, stuff like that, you shouldn't push it on to your viewers. You should always be welcoming And that's what I try to be. I'm not the best of people in the world. I'm not. I'm definitely still an asshole, still talk shit about people and still have fun. But at the same time, I don't have expectations that, you have to do, you have to be a member, you have to come donate to me, you have to do this. There's no expectation of that. In fact, I just now started setting up PayPal just so I can set up stream elements so people can probably donate at some point. That's no time soon, but I'm looking into doing that, so maybe I can get donations at some point if people would choose to do that. This is 100% in the works. It's in the air. I'm still working through the kinks, trying to figure it all out because, I don't want everybody to think that I'm going to be this asshole. It's going to be like, yeah, you have to pay me for my content. I don't want to go down that road. I don't know where to get the balance at because I'm still trying to, find my way around my own channel. So that's another thing. My content, I think, has come a long way since my first video. My first video, if you need a little bit of a history lesson, if you'd like to know the lore of my side life, the name, the reason why I did what I did and did my video and why I picked like Wings to be my first video, here you go. You're about to find out right now. 100% from my mouth. So I'm a big guy. I think everybody sees that. I do like Call of Duty. I've loved Call of Duty. I stopped playing it for a long time, but many years ago, when I got back, I was more stable, had a roof over my head that was my own. I started to get back into watching YouTube videos, and Wings was still popping around. I watched some of his content and realized, he was a bit of an ass, and I didn't like that somebody like him addresses his chat the way they do. Now, you can do whatever you want with your own channel, 100%. I'm not going to talk about all his controversies and all the alleged allegations against him. That's not what I'm here to talk about at all. My first video touched base on it horribly, by the way. I think my first video is not that great, but I left it on there so anybody wants to go poke fun at it, go poke fun at it. Yeah, it was a little cringy because I was less fluid in my conversation, or in me, speaking wise. I was less fluid. I was more stiff. It was really hard to come out of that, and I had to come out of my shell more. Talking into a camera, very hard. It is really hard if you've never done it. The reason why I did my video on him was literally because I was so angry that a person could have so much given to him, because that's what it is. YouTube, when you are sub 2, you're being given this opportunity. You didn't really earn it, not most of them. Now, there's still people that do when you put a lot of, thought into your videos. Somebody like me, commentators hardly ever put a lot of stuff in their video, let's be honest. It's one of the simplest ways to do videos. Gaming content, most of them, they got skill in what they're playing. But if skill doesn't go as far as a good personality, if you are funny, Dr. Disrespect's goofy, Tim the Tap Man, all these bigger, well, I think they're on Twitch, but still, they're all big name people that play well and they interact really good. That's another thing. You have to have a decent personality and you got to be likable for the most part. I'm still building up on the streaming side, so likability is still at like a 1. But I try to interact with people that come and chat with me as much as possible, and it's been very well received on my end. I do appreciate it, and I thought it was great. Now, to go ahead and finish off why, I just thought it was disrespectful the way he's treated his audience, his 1v1s, how when he goes to a 1v1, he moves those goalposts every single time he has one, where like, oh, you can't jump, you can't do this, you can't have these mechanics, you can't camp, but I can, you can't use a sniper, just get good with what you have. If you can't get good with it, then you're not that good to begin with, and you shouldn't be sitting there talking all high and mighty how great of a YouTuber or Call of Duty streamer you are, when in all reality, dude, you are like okay at best. Like, you are a decent tier at being okay game mechanic wise only because you camp. You don't win your gunfights hardly. You sit back, and most of your wins are not run and gun. I'm more of a run and gun. Sometimes I camp out. Sometimes I goof off. Sometimes I use Toffas and shields to be an asshole. But I change up my gameplay to have fun with the game. I'm not going, all right, you got to have these 2 weapons, and that's it, and let's jerk each other off later. That's how I act. Quick understanding of the name. It's cringy. So me and what used to be a friend of mine were sitting at a huddle house, getting our usual weekend breakfast, which is what we did pretty much every weekend or every payday. I can't remember. But we would go out, and I would get the same thing every single time, which was a Southern Smother biscuit with sausage, which they don't have anymore. But we would go in there, and we would eat, and we would always just talk about the week, talk about the last 2 weeks, current topics, whatever, and just talk. Well, I was talking about YouTube, and I was trying to come up with a name. I still hadn't had my, business email, none of that stuff set up, and I was just going through what was I going to do? And I even set up a Twitch, which I never went to. I pretty much stayed on YouTube. But I was trying to come up with the idea of a name. Now, Billy was an idea, but Billy's like, that's my name, and it's just kind of sad. There's nothing to it. I couldn't find it anywhere to integrate into it. I didn't want to integrate Full Metal Alchemist into it, which I'm a huge fan of, but I didn't see that being funny or interesting. I just thought that would have been like a little bit off topic, because I'm not really I don't talk about anime to the degree. I enjoy anime. I don't talk about it. And I thought that just wouldn't work, because if I have an anime name, I would be not talking about anime. It'd be a little disingenuous. I was like, oh man, yeah, I just want to talk about my side life, like, stuff I do on the side. And he was just like, why don't you just call it my side life then? It was pretty much that easy. I was like, you know what? That seems simple enough. Now, it sounds weird, but it worked. And that's just where I'm going to keep the name there. I'm not going to change it. I think it's unique. It's weird, but I say it's unique. I found out there was other channels with that name after I already went through, got the business email set up, got all the stuff, got all the, I got the name put in, set up the Twitter and set up Twitch. I was like, yep, okay, I messed up. I really messed up, and that's really what I found out. There was more than one, but when you do look up my name, normally it's like these two weird videos, and then you'll see like my channel. I think it's because the growth. I don't know if I'm even close to passing them. I've not even looked. I know they actually had at least 1,000 or more, maybe 10,000 subs. At some point, I'll probably, go past them, and I'll be the one and only My Side Life, which is still a weird name to say. I just wanted to go through and kind of ramble for a little bit, go on a tangent, really kind of express my feelings and where I'm going from here on out. To let you know, also, I'm going to be trying my waders on this weekend. They didn't fit that good last year, but duck season will be coming up before too long, and turkey season. So I got to get ready for everything that is going to be coming up. Getting ready for more fishing. I still got my outdoorsman room I got to redo. Actually, if you haven't seen, back here, that's tools, my battery. I've been tearing stuff down in here and trying to work one room over and keep working through the house until I get every room redone where I want it. And then once I'm done getting that room done, like this weekend, it's finally not going to rain. I get to burn mattresses and some furniture I don't need in this house anymore. I'm just going to take them out and burn them. That whole room has got like storage in it. It's just nothing but a couple mattresses. When people used to stay here, I had a California queen and 2 fulls for people that, drinking. Oh, I had too much here. Let's set you up a bed. And I would set them up in the drunk room. And it was super easy for people to sleep in there. It was just beds. Super easy to get around. It stayed cool in there. It's on the back side of the house. It's in the woods, covered by the trees. And it was super easy for people to be able to go sleep in there. Well, that room's done. I don't have people over anymore. Partying's done. So now I'm going to redo that room into my outdoorsman room. It's going to be hunting and fishing, a rack for the hunting rifles and stuff like that. So, and all my fishing poles. That going forward, that's what I'm going to do. Not to mention, I got to get my garage redone by putting stuff into a shed that I'm going to have to order and redo all that. That's going to be a whole nother nightmare. So I can get my yard work stuff put into a shed. I just got to find out what size and how big. But that's pretty much everything up to date right now. I'm going to get the outdoorsman room done, and if I get any type of revenue from here, all the equipment, camera, stuff like that is going to go in there too. I'm going to set up a charge station for batteries, for my mic. Going to make sure everything's good. Now that's nowhere near soon. That's probably going to be next year. But I thought everybody would probably like to know where I'm going forward. Now I'm not going to go straight hunting videos only. I'm still going to have fun, talk about things. I'm just adding more to it once I get around to it and see if I can schedule that in. But yeah, I think the video's gone on long enough. I'll go ahead and end on. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been great. I can't wait to see what more people come to sub, what more, personalities come to my channel. It'd be really cool. I'm still small, still growing, still getting to get the feel of things and see where this channel is going to go. But I appreciate the people from the beginning that's been on the journey so far, the people that's been subbing since, sub 400, sub 300, stuff like that. The people at 500 and below now. I can't wait to see how far this goes in the future. And yeah, I can't say how much I appreciate it enough. So I will say end it on this. Be looking out for weekend streams as often as I can. And some point I might even do a video on like how I cook and grill. I'm a big guy. Best believe this is not going to be some. It's not going to be a King Cobra video. When I do my food and I do my cooking, I legitimately do it right. I do it with good seasoning. I do it with actual marinades. When I actually do my smoking, my grilling, and all that, the foods come out good. But yeah, that's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.